So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Manchester United.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
And here's Inzaghi. Tries to pass it through. It's Inzaghi! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I don't think he knew too much about it, Peter. It comes off him awkwardly. It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
Well, who saw that coming? It is a great chance! And it's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
That has not gone well. Now it's Darwin. Now it's Torres. He's a sharp little ball here, and he was quick to react. Takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area, and he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Got it! Lacking in accuracy. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. The ball has bounced loose now. Deftly away. Vieira. Bellingham takes control of it and he's on the move. Bullet. Now, can they get him away? Dunk calmly anticipates. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Here's a header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Swept in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pull it. And here's Messi. Good running, strong and purposeful. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Bellingham. Oh, it's a great ball here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That is a brilliant interception. And it's Vieira. Manchester United finding their passes. Mbappe! And that has been clubbed away. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Hello attendees, this is
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Arsenal have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead.
For Arsenal, number 19, Filippo Inzaghi.
Here we go
22,
again then.
Fernando Torres. Coming on the field,
Zanetti.
number 8, Mbappe.
Arsenal do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
So what can they make of this? Tries to play it through. And this is Neymar! And that is a save of real quality. Not easy by any means.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Zanetti tries to clear, and the finish! Keeper's got his work done.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Arsenal have their second corner now. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi. Mbappe.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Could move up a gear here. And here's Neymar. Off face, it's Neymar! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. And he gets rid in a hurry. Arsenal get their 4th corner. It's a mighty effort! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Nicely weighted ball, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Rijkaard. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And the shot! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, easy pickings there. And he thumps it clear. And it's Hullet. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Darwin. Oh, he's been caught napping! Hullet. And he's in on goal!
Arsenal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Nicely worked. Shot could be on.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And he's straight offside. Knocks it into space. That's good running with the ball. And that's that. Arsenal, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to...
Bellingham! And here's Inzaghi. Has a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Kimmich. Chance here to counter. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Crunching tackle. Inzaghi. Bellingham. Shot could be on. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bellingham. Out to the right. Now it's Figo. Now, can they get him away? Kimmich. And it's Bellingham. Plays a sharp little ball here. Torres receives it in a wide position. Oh, it's played into the area. It's out of play for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Torres. Looking to play him in. And he's there to belt it away. He's had it nicked away. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact...
And it's a goal! First blood drawn. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And Holland! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Kimmich.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
That's a shade optimistic. It's run loose here. Oh, he's bustling through. And the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big. Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
2 added minutes.
Fernando Torres. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Zanetti delivers. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And now, please turn.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Johan Cruyff.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Substitutions taking place.
Kimmich really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now it's Stoichkov. Oh, played right into his path. Zanetti. Zanetti crosses. There's the crossfield ball. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And he cuts out the supply. Kimmich. And here's Neymar. Spread it left. Kimmich. De Bruyne! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
De Bruyne brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
He's had it taken off him. Nicely weighted ball. He is through here. That's going to go a long way.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And the shot! Ferdinand clears. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
And it's Neymar. De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, such a clever touch. Neymar! And that could come back to haunt them.
Now, that's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
Corner number 3 coming up. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Oh, good-looking ball. Neymar.
There will be
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures.
So that's it. It is all over. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
And it's Bellingham. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. David Villa. He's a sharp little ball here. Cruyff, he steps in, and that's the end of that. More and more pressure on the ball here. Aimed beyond the defence. Shoots! Goal! Arsenal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And it's Fernando Torres looking for the run. Oh, that is a chance! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Messi! Messi! Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's a mighty effort! He has done it! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He is through here. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. He's got away. Messi, who's set up one goal so far. Back towards the middle. And here's Torres. And smartly reclaimed.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
And a quick
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Ball's out once more. Cross into the box. Adams gets it away. That's very neat. Can he finish? Oh, he hit that sweetly. Arsenal have their second corner now. Owen! No, he didn't quite meet it right. So, third corner of the game. Owen! He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And he's managed to get free. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Owen, foot in. Now who's going to be first to this?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now that's well seen too. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And this is Cruyff. Zanetti eases the ball away from him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Over to the left. Looking to play him in. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he was quick to react.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And this is Neymar. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Neymar. Owen. Rijkaard. And it's Zanetti. He's shifting through the gears here. Bellingham, he is onto this.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. Arsenal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that's that. Arsenal pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Arsenal.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Flamengo have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Oh, important interception. But that has not gone well. And it's Kimmich. Bellingham! Off the post! Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Pinches it off him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Great vision.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tries to pass it through. And he is slightly undercooked, that one.
Flamengo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
No, that's been intercepted. That's a sharp pass. Now that's well seen too. Almost half an hour in now. And he's there to make the challenge. Raul. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bellingham. And here's Torres. Look at the space. It's Inzaghi! It's anyone's. Oh, he's been caught napping. Raul. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, well played. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Messi. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Kimmich. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that he's gone for goal. Raul. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Isak. He's picked his way through. Now, oh, what has happened here? Lovely feet. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. There's some great running on show here, but... And the first half is done. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Raul, coming on the field, number 18.
That gets things going for the second half.
Number 11.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And it's Zanetti. Zanetti. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Messi. Raul. Driving on and making good progress. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Raul really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. Messi. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Pass somewhat off target. Plays a sharp little ball here. Could be danger here. He's one-on-one. There's the shot. No mistake. And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
And that's been won straight back.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. That's a little off target. And it's Kimmich. And this is Torres. He's had a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Now it's Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Nice interception, well timed. And he's quick to get it clear again. Takes a shot! And that is wildly off target. No way through. Now it's Mbappe. He could be in here.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse he can also add to his game, Peter. He makes good use of his strength when receiving the ball in tight areas, and he has that trickery and athleticism to beat people, and a spring in his step, always a spring.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And claimed it back swiftly. What a throw in. And it's Messi. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. In with the challenge. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
It's Neymar! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Filippo Inzaghi. Filippo. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, what a climb! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Looking to play him in. Now it's Torres. Bellingham. Kante gets a foot in here. He'll fancy himself from here. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Neymar! He went for the curler.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And no, that was never going to make it. Torres puts his foot on the gas. Conte.
Louisville clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Now that looks a decent ball. Van Dijk gets it clear and reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Inzaghi. Now it's Torres. Torres! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Fernando Torres is offering a right smile there.
Szoboszlai. So what can they make of this? And he's worked it through. Shot a goal! It's in! Arsenal are level. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something out of nothing.
Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. The second half then, just getting going.
Number 20.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Szoboszlai. And a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Arsenal have their second corner now. He's there to hit it! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Bergomi. Messi. That's an imaginative pass. And he's taking no chances there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's well spotted. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Cafu for Szoboszlai.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Neither of these two want to come off second best. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. A droll.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Szoboszlai.
Such good technique.
The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still... And Owen! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Szoboszlai really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And that's it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Arsenal.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Milan have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, great chance! That's another chance! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot.
Shapes to shoot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Rijkaard clears it away. Referee has just said play on. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neymar. Bellingham. Back when it goes. And he can clear it away. Nicked it back promptly. He's done very well to take that back. And it's Bellingham. Oh, that's a key interception. Arsenal are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Can he get it through? And there's green grass ahead of him. He's on the finish! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cruyff. And it's Neymar. Now, can they get him away? And he's found chance for a shot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Arsenal on the spot for parity. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And here's Neymar. Zanetti. Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
He's come in hard. Danger averted for now. Out again for a throw-in. Mateus. That is a crunching tackle. He can get that clear. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here, and it's come back out to him. It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bellingham. Szoboszlai. Crunching tackle. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incidents and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substitution.
Arsenal get the ball rolling in the second half. Now a droll. Well, they've got it again. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Mbappe, can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something out of nothing there.
Oh, shooting chance! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that is a little undercooked. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Shot could be on. Goes for a shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played out towards the right wing. And this is Messi. Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! About as smooth as it gets. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Odo. Looking to play him in. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Let's shoot! Goal! Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome.
Oh, what has happened here? Chance! And he hits the net. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper...
Oh, he's been caught napping!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Delivered with swing.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Great vision. And he plays one through. Messi. And Messi!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Mateus, De Bruyne. So that's it. It is all over. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Arsenal claiming a corner and the referee concurs.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. And it's De Bruyne. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Dembele. Dembele! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Now that looks a decent ball. Pass somewhat off target. Has a look and place it forward. And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And here's Neymar. Oh, it's Dembele. Well-timed, excellent interception. Arsenal looking to pass their way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Tries to pass it through. And he welcomes it in. Now this could be a chance. He's got... Can he finish? No mistake! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Guardiola. And it's Neymar. Zanetti. He's had it taken off him. De Bruyne. Guardiola. Now it's Torres. Neymar. Fernando Torres. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
De Bruyne. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
And
so they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium. Substitution on the field, number 18, Number 9.
Arsenal get the second half going.
Number 15. De Bruyne.
And here's
Coming on the
Mbappe.
field.
Now it's Torres.
Number 20.
Haaland.
Haaland.
Arsenal come out this half somewhat
Substitution.
altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the...
Torres! It's in!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead. He can get that clear. Now it's Mbappe. That is a great pick out. Van Dijk.
Arsenal are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Raul. Haaland. And he cuts out the supply. Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their... He's having a shot! What about that from Fernando Torres? A finish of true class. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next...
Takes a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now here's the delivery. Oh, that's a very... Tries a shot! And it's there! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just...
Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Played out wide. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Sumpa shoots! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Rijkaard has a look and plays it forward. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now he's got space here. Oh, nicely intercepted.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
That's an excellent interception. Torres might just make this. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Pretty robust defending.
Played into space. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. That's that, the end. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout.